So we're checking back in with our friend. I use friend loosely, European lore, and his, well, there's no nice way of putting it, Nazism. That may be a harsh word, but when we see what I saw, it'll be like, no, that's the appropriate term, and that is exactly what he's doing. But to be fair, I did do a non polemical treatment of the subject. If you want the non polemical treatment, you can go there where I did go diligently through the books and references and material where this question is controversial, but I think we can approach it without the European lore racist hypocrisy. So, of course, he sees the teaser for Rings of Power, and his problem is, well, take a guess.
There's going to be Tarmiriel, queen so beautiful that she was described as being fairer than silver or ivory or pearls. Uh...
Okay, well, it is what it is. It's a pretty ugly racist joke. I guess the funny thing is, hey, look, black woman. Ha ha ha. I read Silmarillion. No black woman. But there's a black woman. That's funny, right? You get the joke? Alright. Okay, so be it. But to be fair to him, he did try to find some not Hitler reasons to not like the show.
Really look as if they were on their peak of their civilization. They look very ragged, very haggard. It doesn't really look as if Amazon spent too much money on the people of Numenor right there.
We're basically getting, I guess, the Numerians do not look really rich. And that's about it. Well, they did add, to be fair, some sons, I guess, to the family that is not canonical to the Silmarillion. But again, if he had bothered to do any research, he'd know they're not really tapping into the Silmarillion. Anyway, oh, but it gets a lot better. In fact, this is where the Nazi cringe really comes in because he sort of says, well, again, my friends, I mean, if you're an idiot and you don't know the Tolkien, I guess you can kind of stomach the Amazon?
But the shills will shill, of course, and they will find each and every single reason to praise it and to lick the boots and balls of Amazon and Jeffy Bezos. Well, we shall see what the future brings, and let me tell you, and believe me, remember your good old European law, it will not be good. If you care about the source material at least a little bit, you will not like 1 single second of that show. Do not give Amazon the benefit of the doubt. Don't give Amazon an inch. And if you are a normie who has not read a single line from Tolkien's books, and you maybe just sometime watched Peter Jackson's films, there is a chance that you will enjoy the show as a brainless, fleshy entertainment of 2022. Well, good for you. But European law will always fight against the upcoming atrocity.
And you're like, okay, well, there you go. Maybe he's just, a textualist. I do research, so it's kind of fuzzy because Tolkien, he may not want to hear this, but no, Tolkien even approved of changing significantly the text. At least his early meetings with Hollywood, he was okay with dropping Helm's Deep from Lord of the Rings. And you're like, what? So again, on the record, Tolkien was okay with making some significant changes. Maybe he's not defending Tolkien. Maybe he's just like, I'm a strict book person. I love the books. I like the lore in the books. I don't care what Mr. Tolkien says or did, or his own little politics where he hates racists like me. I don't care. I am racist. He is not racist. I don't care. I read the books. That is his prerogative, and perhaps he might have held that position, except, yes, he also endorses the Jackson films.
The last one is, of course, I don't think anybody will be surprised. Do rewatch The Lord of the Rings by Peter Jackson, the extended versions. Ah, yes, yes. A lot of people will be saying, but he had to change many things. He had to omit things, leave things out. He added many things that were not in the books. Of course, that's what it's called, an adaptation. But once again, for about a millionth time, there's a vast difference between adapting a book or books and changing things here and there and getting over 20 Oscars for all the three movies, huh? Just 11 Oscars for one of them, The Return of the King, in one night, and making up your own bloody fantasy story and just putting the Lord of the Rings name on it. There is a vast difference, and don't tell me there isn't. It's time to stop lying to yourselves, my dear friends, and dear shields to Amazon. So once again, thank you, Bleeding Fool, for this article. We can listen to the audio drama or radio drama for free. And in addition to this, I recommend you buy the Hobbit graphic novel by Chuck Dixon and David Wenzel. And please do go and rewatch The Lord of the Rings by Peter Jackson. It is worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
So that's right. He's been caught red-handed just lying. He literally just lied to everyone. And it just isn't even a small lie. He's like, I guess if you're a brain dead normie, you watch the films, I guess you're gonna buy the propaganda by Amazon, but I don't do that, my friends. I respect Tolkien, I respect the books, I respect the lore of the books. I don't care what Tolkien or the Tolkien estate said, and no, you're saying let us trust the Jackson. The Jackson won the Oscars in the Hollywood. Remember, they won the Oscars in the Hollywood. Okay, that means something. Okay, yeah, he changed the books. I don't care. He changed the books. It's called an adaptation. Look up the word adaptation in the dictionary. Ooh, ooh, Sam, he's supposed to be dark in the books. They made him a very beautiful white man. I don't care, my friends. Okay, all right. And also, European lore is yeah, they're changing the books, my friends. I won't stand for it. This is European lore. They changed things. It looks so poor. It doesn't look like Numenor. They've added all these things that are not canonical. And yes, they have the black woman. I'm sorry. When I think of the Miriel, I think beautiful white woman. That is the lore. Is it in the books? No, I don't care. You can't change it, okay? That is what you cannot change. You cannot change the book lore in my brain. The only person who can do that is Peter Jackson in another video. In this video, Peter Jackson, okay, I love the films, but yeah, I mean, they're not the books. So for this video, no, the Jackson films, you can enjoy that, but don't mistake it from the books. In another video, oh yeah, the Jackson films, they're okay. Yeah, I love the Jackson films. Yeah. Oh, they changed things. Oh, ooh, you scare me. Oh, he got the Oscars. Okay, I trust Peter Jackson. Okay, Tolkien, yeah, that's great, but you can change things. I mean, even Tolkien himself was okay with changing things, okay? What's wrong, my friends? And then we see this video, we're laughing at the black woman because she's a black woman. Listen, if you want to laugh at the black woman, that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to follow the books, that's perfectly fine. If you love the Peter Jackson films and don't care about Tolkien, that is also fine. What is not fine is combining those positions because that does make you a racist liar, the neo Nazi clown. And I want to emphasize, he is a neo Nazi clown. So he's probably not dangerous. I don't fear he's going to be part of a fascist massacre or take over a European country. But unfortunately, when we look at Hitler, that is how it started with a Nazi clown who just kept attracting more Nazi clowns, and it did turn into a bad thing. I don't think it's going to turn into a bad thing with European lore. He's not going to commit genocide. He's just stealing money and lying to subscribers and lying and doing racist propaganda for the money and for being just stupid and evil. So he's just an evil, ugly, stupid, racist liar. And it's wrong that he's defaming Tolkien, but I gotta be honest, if you look at his videos, no one would take him seriously as a Tolkien expert. So Tolkien is safe, and I think we're safe. But still, just for the record, this is some pretty ugly, racist, hypocritical cringe, and him trying to be self righteous. Oh, my friends, I just love the books. I just love the lore. What does that make me a bad guy? Okay, I even tolerate the Jackson films. No, 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 no. That's not the record. You didn't tolerate the Jackson films. You endorsed the Jackson films and you endorsed the changes, including the changes to skin color. You have no problem with that. So your standard is pro white racism good, but black person in Tolkien bad. Let's laugh at that because, you know, reasons, Nazi reasons.